and this is the fourth part of the video on the history of English literature. In the previous three parts, we have already completed 7 ages, and in this video, I'll talk to you about the Puritan age. Watch the video till the end because I have a homework for you at the end of this video. So Puritan age is also known as the Commonwealth age or the Interregnum age. It started in the year 1649 and it continues up till 1660. Puritan age is the age of transition between Caroline age and the Restoration age. Do you remember about the Cromwellian revolution we talked about in the previous video? So, Cromwell died in the year 1658 and therefore the Puritans became weak as he was the leader of the Puritans. His son was not so capable. Therefore, George Monk deceived Puritans and invited Charles II to rule England. This is an age of social and political uncertainty because Cromwell died. Also, it is known as the age of Milton because Milton was one of the greatest poets of this time. If you have watched my previous videos, I have already talked to you about the university wits and the metaphysical poets. These were a group of people, a group of writers. So again in this age we come across another group of writers which are called as the Cavalier poets. Cavalier poets are John Suckling, Richard Lovelace, Robert Herrick, Thomas Carlyle. These four are the major ones. Cavalier poets were highly influenced by Ben Jonson. Now we come to a few features of the Cavalier poetry. So, Cavalier poetry was always written in heroic couplet. They used witty and smart responses if any dialogue was used in the poem. Their poems were short and very precise. They also used exaggerated images in their poetry. John Milton was the greatest product of the Puritanism. His works are classified into 4 periods. The first one is his college period. In this period, he wrote in 2 languages, Latin and English. In the second period, which was Horton period, this was a travelling period for John Milton. In this period, he wrote works like Lee Allegro, Il Penseroso and Lycidas. The third period was the period of prose writings. In this period, Milton was the greatest supporter of the Puritan cause. The fourth period was the late poetic period. In this period, he wrote his masterpieces, that is Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained. He wrote Paradise Lost in the year 1667 and Paradise Regained in the year 1671. This was a period of greatest literary achievement for Milton. Now I'll talk to you about a few important points from Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is an epic poem which deals with the theory of fall of man. In this poem, the only contemporary of Milton who is mentioned by name is Galileo. The first 16 lines of Paradise Lost comprise of one single sentence. Satan is also called as Lucifer. Also, the Paradise Lost is of 12 books. But in the first 3 books, there is no description of Adam and Eve, on whom the whole story is based. Paradise Regained is written in 4 books. In this work, Milton describes how Satan tries to tempt Jesus Christ by offering him food, power and other worldly temptations. But Christ continually denies all of these, and at the end, Christ emerges victorious while Satan falls. Your homework is, you have to tell me which was the first hymn book that ever appeared in English language. You can follow English Tales on Instagram for quiz questions. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon. Bye.